Ladies and gentlemen, SideStrafe here with War Thunder, and you guys have been pretty much demanding that I play this game, so well, here we are. I have no idea what I'm doing, but let's see if we can perhaps try to kill somebody. I really don't know, but the reason I haven't really wanted to play this is because I am not as into aircraft as I am into tanks, and I think I'm getting shot up here. Let's see if we can go evasive and try to dodge some of this incoming fire. They kind of put me in front of the squadron. Not a fan of that. But I'm going to come back around here and... Oh, don't crash into me. Alright. Just barely dodge that. Let's see if we can maybe get one of these guys down here. Hopefully those guys aren't going to come back around for me. So this is kind of my first impressions of the game. I've played a little bit. Oh, hit him a couple of times. Just to do some of the tutorials and training. Getting hit. Just trying to get away from this fire. So I don't know too much about what's going on. I've got some of my controls down here. I am using mouse and keyboard. I was actually using my Xbox 360 controller, but to be honest, I actually like aiming with the mouse more and found that I was doing a little bit better this way. Oh, I need to get my crosshair back over. My plane has seen better days. You can see I've got all kinds of bullet holes within me. I will say that this game is gorgeous. It's a beautiful game engine. Well done. This level is very pretty. And I don't think I'm going to last very long trying to just bug out here. I can't seem to shake these bandits. Alright. We are in the arcade mode, I think, that allows you to... Uh-oh. I think... Yeah. That's not good. I believe it does allow you to select another plane. I have the three here, the three American planes chosen, so I'm going to go jump into my next one. And hopefully I'll be able to kill somebody. I remember when I was actually just training for this game, I jumped into a mission, and I did pretty well. I came in 3rd place, but of course, since now that I'm filming this one, I'm sure that's not going to happen. But alright, so let's see if we can dive in on that. Nope, he's down. So switch targets. Nope, okay, they've got him too. Changing over here. Again, very beautiful game. The visuals are simply stunning. Very smooth. Getting solid frame rates. Of course, it is a flight sim. I would expect that. But to see them do an amazing job with the terrain. A lot of flight sims usually ignore what the terrain looks like. Oh, gotta watch out for friendly fire. Cut back on that throttle a little bit. Come on, cut him up. Get some. There we go. Nice. Push it back up. Looks like I've taken some fire. Not sure if it was from a friendly. Appears that I'm losing throttle. Oh, going down. I lost my speed there. I guess I was hit more than I thought. Pushed up all the way on it there, but don't know what happened. Yeah, because I've got my throttle adjustment with W and S. Mouse is, of course, taking care of most of my movement there. Q and E. Fine adjustments. Alright, so we need to actually take out the enemy airfields, but honestly, I appear to be more interested in killing enemy aircraft right now, or just learning the game a little bit more. That's a lot of hostile activity in that direction, so I'm going to go back over here and try to stick with some of my friendlies. See if we can lead this target. Oh, looks like we switched here. I know I've got a zoom here as well that we can do. No, nice. We hit him a little bit. Stay on target. Stay on target. Alright. Let's see. Alright, incoming. Next one. I love the tracers, you know. A lot of the physics and animations, effects, particle effects, and things like that are right on. Let's get out of this zoom. Pull back on the throttle. Try to get him on a hard turn. Ooh, kill assist there. Alright, going back up. Trying to get out. Let's try to gain some altitude here and maybe come in from a little higher. Oh, push nose down. Now, I believe you can... I don't know, I suppose you can stall out or black out if you do turns that are too hard. I know there's different modes of realism. I know there's a historical mode which actually pits the proper nations against each other. So there's a lot of options in terms of that, which is really interesting. Let's see who's going to be our first target. I suppose I should figure out where that airfield is at. Again, I am still just kind of learning the game, so you'll have to forgive me. Please do not expect any type of pro-level play here at all, especially when it comes to a flight sim where I don't know anything about anything. I really don't know about the planes. You know, I know a couple names here and there, but that's about it. I don't know a whole lot. Look at this guy down here. Trying to escape. Looks like he's done it. Try to come back around, not turn too hard. Air assist. Streak. Nice. I'm going to come back around on this guy, since he seems to be in my general direction. Oh, this could be bad. Oh, wow. Ooh, critical hit. We got him. Nice. Playing a little bit of chicken there. They took some damage, though. Don't know how long will last. Oh, diving in on him. Gotta watch that speed, though. Don't want to hit the ground. Coming back around. Look, you got a bridge in the distance there. That's really cool looking. Now, I dare say that this game is actually quite a bit better than a certain other title that's in the works that I'm not really allowed to talk much about. But that's just my current opinion. The visuals, the gameplay, the feel of the controls is very fluidic, not very stiff or anything like that. It just feels right, you know. Xbox 360 controllers work perfectly if you've got one. If you want to go that route, they've got full joystick support. So if you really want to get into that, it's a lot of fun. I appear to be taking fire. Let's try to turn things around here. Oh, bugger off. This is my last plane too, so I guess I'm going into spectator mode if I lose it. Is he still on me? Hopefully I've had some backup. I forget I can do this to check. Alright, they're on him. I suppose I'll go try to help out, since they've bailed me out. Now, I guess War Thunder is supposed to encompass all types of warfare. I guess eventually they'll have tank combat and naval combat. Right now it's just focusing on the air combat, which is, you know, a good place to start, I suppose, because that allows you to get the jump on the competition. Let's see if we can lead this guy. I'm guessing if you have the lead indicator... Uh-oh, we're running into a lot of hostiles. We might want to back out because he's luring us into their territory. And there really isn't any other... Oh, he got me. Maybe that was not a good idea. Looks like my wing is just completely gone. So I think that was my final plane, which now puts us into a spectator mode. What is this guy doing? Does he think he is the Red Baron? So I'm guessing, I would assume that this would work the same as World of Tanks, in that once you're done you could leave and maybe join another game and hopefully your score will carry over. We can take a look at the statistics and see what I did here real quick. I did better in my last game, but I suppose all things considered, not horrible, especially for a flight game where it's, you know, it's going to be very difficult to, oh nice, acquire a target on your first or second run through. But I do enjoy it with the mouse a bit more. I was actually kind of frustrated when I was using the Xbox 360 controller. The controls in the flight were better on the controller. You just having everything, you know, within easy reach, I guess, for lack of a better phrase. But see, this guy's actually attacking the airfield like he should be. This is the actual objective, and that's what you're supposed to do. I was just kind of ignoring it because I need to learn how to play. And but the aiming with the mouse is... Oh, he's gone. There goes that wing. The aiming with the mouse is just 100 times better. I couldn't hit the broadside of a barn with the Xbox 360 controller. And that goes... You know, that's the same reason I don't like playing shooters with a controller. It just doesn't work. You know, a flight sim, you'd think, well, you definitely got to use your controller. It's going to be a lot better. And in most cases, yes. For flying the plane, it's better. But for shooting, the mouse still lets you get your target. But again, I would suggest if you have the controls, try it out and see what you like. You know, and go from there. It would appear that we're not winning this, but I guess it's probably because a lot of us aren't focusing on the objectives, such as myself, so I am to blame for that. I am a noob, there's no doubt. This guy's engine just shut off. He's a glider. Don't know why he doesn't look damaged. Oh, maybe he is, I don't know. It's hard to tell. Oh, he's landing. We're trying to. Just brought his gear down. Alright, I guess you can repaint your planes as well. Oh, coming in low. Oh. I've had a couple mid-air collisions as well. Yeah, these guys actually seem to know how to play compared to me. But I think what I'm going to do is... let's see here. I guess... Quit mission. Okay, so yeah, it will add my stuff up later. I mean, that makes sense. You don't want to have to be stuck as a spectator the whole time. So we'll get back in here and see what else we can get into. Now, the other thing that I'd like to point out is that in this game, from what I've been reading and hearing and noticing from playing myself, is that you don't get completely punished if your team loses. In World of Tanks, if you do good, if you're first, second, third place, you take out 5 guys, you do a lot of damage, and you still lose, you get punished. You don't get as much XP and credits. You get drastically slashed for that. However, in this game, if you manage to take people with you, do some damage, complete objectives, you're going to get, for the most part, what you deserve. I don't know the complete percentage of it, but it seems like you are going to get rewarded for your skills and general knowledge of the game, you know? So I like that, and I always thought that World of Tanks should be similar to that, because I'm tired of getting punished for a bad team. And you know, I'm tired of having to carry certain teams, and you know, I have my bad games too where I die, you know, within the first 5 minutes, but most of the time I'm usually one of the last to die, and I've brought a few people with me, and my damage is speaking for itself. So that's one game where I can say that that's true. You know, maybe not in this one, but let's see here. Well, I guess we could look at the garage a little bit. So anyway, I do like that mechanic. You've, of course, got your different research trees that you can go down. I suppose I'll try to figure out how to get into some of these other things a little later. I'm not really going to worry about it at this particular point in time for the sake of the video, because I'll just be sitting here wondering what is going on. So let's go. Guess you've got your currency here, your profile information, the shop if you want. You can get gold. Messaging system, chat, friends, and things of that nature. I think everything is based on the EU server right now. I don't think there's a North American, so that's where I am for this particular point in time. I've got different nations, of course, that you can go through. And as you can see here, there's an army button. This feature is not available yet, so I guess eventually this game is supposed to encompass all theaters of war, you know, land, air, and sea. And that'll be interesting, because if this game is supposed to have tanks in it, then, well, we're going to have to take a look at it, because so far I'm very impressed with the flight combat. Very much so. But in terms of the battles, you've got arcade, historical battles, and full real battles. take place where real battles from World War II and other military conflicts occurred in the middle of the 20th century. Teams by countries. So, you know, World of Tanks had talked about having something like this. And they've just been delaying it. I don't know when we're going to see it. Perhaps 2014. But this is something I'd be looking forward to really pit, you know, nation against nation with the proper tiered tanks. So that could be pretty cool. But honestly, I think just for the sake of this kind of first and second impressions video, I'm going to just do another arcade battle. I think it'd probably be a little bit more entertaining. I don't know how many people. Let's see. We've got 1,312 players. Battles 41. Average wait time 30 seconds. So we'll see how it goes. I notice later at night, for me at least, being in the U.S., it's takes a little longer to get into a game. I mean, if you think about it, 1,312 players isn't a lot. So I'm assuming that there's still plenty of people that... actually, hold on. We'll see. Players. Oh, maybe this is just players in the queue, because if you look here online, 15,838, which is actually not bad, but... I suppose it's not a huge amount. Considering a World of Tanks, I think the EU server sees 100,000 people online at times. North American server sees about 35,000 at peak hours. Usually during the day, sometimes it's like 15,000. So, all right, so we're gonna join up here. I know the loading time takes a bit, but honestly, it is worth the wait, because once you do load into the game, the performance is phenomenal. Again, the visuals are just fantastic. All right, what do we got here? Domination. In airfield domination, the main goal is to capture and hold ground zones. A team that holds fewer zones than its opponent loses points. The team will lose when it runs out of points. So this is the one where you have to land at the airfield and capture it. I do know how to land. I have done all the tutorials in the game, but under combat situations, I don't know. We'll have to see how this goes. We'll play it by ear. I do want to help the team out as much as I can, but I am also just trying to learn the game. Now, this is, of course, still considered beta. It is free to play, and it will always be a free to play title. And I believe you can freely join up. Check it out if you wish. I'll have a link in the description below, of course, as usual. But it's really good. If you like flight, if you like planes, this might be your cup of tea. You know, if you're not as into World of Tanks just because it's tanks, then go for it. I have a friend who really just isn't into tanks at all, but he loves, you know, flight sims. So, you know, he might want to take a look at this. And, you know, that goes for a lot of people, because I've noticed that there are, you know, different types of individuals out there with just different interests, and that's, you know, always been me. And I think we're going to go in again. I guess I'll just start up here. I'm not sure what plane I've actually chosen. Okay, select. Loading. All right, but the draw distance is incredible. Like, I literally feel, in some flight sims, you feel like you're in a box in some ways. This, I literally feel like I'm flying, you know, above the earth. That I could just keep going straight and that there's no limit. They've done a really good job with the visuals. It is beautiful. Gorgeous game. Alright, so this time we're a little bit behind the pack. As you can see, there's an airfield down below that I think this guy's going to go land at. We could provide cover. Yeah, he's, I hope, going for it. I think. And that's the thing I suppose you got to worry about. It's like, okay, who's going to take the time to land? Now, I wonder if more planes land if it caps quicker. Because I'm obviously not making a good landing approach. So I'm just going to go over here. And there's Bravo. Everybody's going to take, so they're going to take Alpha right off the bat. We're going to take Charlie there. You can see them landing. What else we have? Any other? Okay, our flank's clear. This might be our first target. Let's increase throttle and try to take him off of our friendly. Not within gun range yet. Should be coming in on him soon. A couple of hits there. Coming back around. He's going evasive. We're getting really low to the ground here. Watch out for those mid-air collisions. Alright. Oh, he's going to come right into my critical hit. He's done. Nice. That's very satisfying when that does work out, I tell you. The bits and pieces of the plane coming apart, the smoke, the tracers flying everywhere. Oh, I didn't mean that I wanted to see that. I just meant that I liked when I killed the enemies and it happened. Alright, I'm not so sure what to do here. Let's try to flip out the other way. If I can head towards some allies. You can see the actual bullet holes in my plane, and the damage modeling is fantastic as well. Sound effects are pretty decent. I'd say that they're satisfactory. So let's check this guy out here. There are actually other view modes. Come on. Let's cut down on that throttle, try to get back at him. Otherwise, we're going to lose him here. Oh, there's a hit. I want to pull up on that mouse and come back around. I've lost my target, though. I don't know if somebody took him out. Oh! Yeah, they're still gunning for me. I've taken some damage, but still holding for now. Not sure who's on me. Kind of want to show you some of these other views. You can see we've got, here's our cockpit view, which is really cool, really just puts you into it, but I'm sure most people don't play this way. And then you have this view as well if you want, just kind of a first person, no cockpit view. But I kind of like showing off the plane a little bit. You get to see all your damage and stuff. Again, I am just kind of worrying about combat, and I know I probably shouldn't, but we are winning, actually. Let's see if we can come in on this guy here. It's a hit! Oh, critical! Nice! And we just saved that guy. I'm sure, as always, as I always say in every multiplayer game, playing this with a coordinated team would be fantastic. Oh, yes. Yes, I see you getting hit. Giving him the whole 9 yards. Nice! Oh. Don't know how long we're going to last here. Oh, we've got a wingman helping us out. See if we can come back around on him. Alright, you helped me out, buddy, so I'm going to try to help you out a little bit here. If we can get to him. He's entering some bad territory. Because we've got 4 planes here. Now, I noticed that there's also ground... a lot of ground targets, but they interact as well. There will be some levels where you'll have flak firing up at the planes. For the most part, it just seems like it's controlled by AI. Oh, I think he just crashed, and so did an ally. But there's some pretty hectic levels. I've seen one where there's a bunch of, you know, battleships or destroyers, whichever class they are, and they're just all this tracer fire in the sky. It's intense. It's as cool as I've ever seen a flight sim be, and especially for a free-to-play. I am actually quite impressed. Alright, so we do hold Bravo and Charlie. We've got one plane off to the side here. We're going to perhaps single him out. It's got some distance here, but... what's he going to try to do? still on my first plane, which is nice. Alright, it takes a little bit of patience just to close in on these enemies, but might have to switch targets here. Trying to lead him a little bit. Oh, I'm gonna reload. The only thing I don't see on screen is... Okay, I guess MG top left. It's showing you how long I've got until I reload. 2 seconds. We're loaded. Increase that throttling. Get in on him. Oh, he's on my buddy. No dice. Cut right into that fire. Boom! There we go. Nice. Very satisfying to knock these people out of the sky. Another target up. Cut into him. There goes his wing. How about a double? You should have seen me with the Xbox 360 controller. I couldn't hit anything. I couldn't. It was terrible, and it's just the precision is not there with it with the analog sticks, and it's the same lack of precision when you're dealing with you know, a typical shooter. But everything else was nice. The controls were fantastic with it, and it's just kind of sad that I can't get used to it. I mean, I could if I wanted to, but I'm sorry, I'm doing so much better with the mouse, so it's like, yeah, I'm not going back. Alright, let's see if we can grab this guy here. We've got Bravo and Charlie still, so we are winning. This game looks like it's almost over. I'm just going to worry about some flight combat. This guy's got everybody on him. Now, I wonder if there's friendly fire. I haven't actually verified that yet. I would assume that there is. Uh-oh, who killed that guy? I'm not sure. Hope it wasn't me. I don't think so. I'm sure it would have told me. I wonder how well I would do in this mode. Let's see. Oh, come on. Almost got him. Reloading. 17 seconds. I'm going to stay on him, though. Oh, that was it. We won. No, I wanted to take him with us. He did not deserve to fly away. Alright, but that's that. Wow, check that score out, huh? So, okay, I'm guessing, yeah, not bad. It's a little closer to what I did the first game, so I'm glad I got to capture myself actually doing some good for once in this one. Because I'm usually not good at flight games, but I think it's because of the controls. Once you figure out what's best for you, you're golden. And again, don't just play mouse and keyboard because I like it. Choose the one that you like. If you have a controller, try it. If you have a joystick, try it. If you know, try them all and figure what you like best. Play the tutorials and learn the controls, and you'll be good to go. I'm saving that replay. Let's see. Oh, that was just the date, but yay, win. Okay. I'm sure I'll remember that. Unless I have a lot more wins. But again, as you can see here, we've got... What do we have? So how does this work? Awards and unlocks received. Had the most assists destroying aircraft. Reward 2,000 XP. New decal. Oh, we got some decals. That's cool. Aircraft destroyed 3. I didn't do anything to critical hits 3. Hits. Assists. Didn't do any base capping. Now, of course, there is, you know, I think it should, with a premium account, you would have received. So it's showing you how much you're going to get with that. But, you know, I was skeptical at first. I really didn't want to get into it. I didn't understand why a lot of you were like, oh, check this game out. Play War Thunder, play War Thunder. Because you got to remember, guys, I get a lot of requests to play I don't know how many games, and I can't play them all. I just don't have that kind of time. But you know, there are times where I am reading the feedback, I am reading the comments and looking at your suggestions, and I'll look into the games if it's something I haven't heard of. But really, it was just about the fact of it wasn't my theater of war. It wasn't tanks, and it was just planes, and I just wasn't that interested. So it was nice to find out that I could actually enjoy this game, and I think that if I continue to enjoy it, then you might see some more videos for it. And as long as the feedback is good and you think that I'm worthy, then I will continue to try to entertain you with this one as well, because I think it goes hand in hand, at least when it comes to the sim genre and the free-to-play. And especially if they do add tanks one day, as you can see the army tab here, then this could be interesting, because I like a lot of the features they have here. You know, I still love my World of Tanks, but if, I don't know, there could be some competition for wargaming. And I think somebody told me the other day that some of the developers from the IL series, IL Sturmovik, I believe, are behind this, and you know they're pretty well known for their flight sims. So you know, this could be a big contender, and when you go free to play, I think that's where it's at. But I think that about covers it. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you on the next one.